Hello, everyone, and welcome to another reaction. We are back in Mondstadt. At long last, we are going to watch the Ballads and Brews event, another highly recommended event that has been mentioned several times, and another one that I am super excited for. This event is also called by another name, Weinlesefest? Weinlesefest? I don't know how to say it, but if that's the name you're more familiar with, that is this event as well. We're going to get started. I believe it's about 2 hours. Who knows? And we're here with Mika. I think I have.
Just confirm. Yes, all tasks on the checklist are complete. Traveler,
Hi, Catherine.
Paimon, we are grateful for your assistance.
So I guess this started
Thank
by talking to
goodness you were
Catherine.
able to come as soon as
Classic.
we contacted you. Who knows how we
stuff
would
in
have
the
coped
background.
with all these commissions otherwise?
Ooh, Dentro Traveler.
Nothing. The last couple of days have been pretty busy, but it was all super easy stuff, like delivering and escorting goods. When we heard that you were short on people, we thought we were going to be in for another long and drawn-out adventure.
Okay.
Being the seasoned adventurers that you are, it's true that you are suited to work of a much higher caliber than your recent assignments. However, this situation is unavoidable in Mondstadt at this time of year.
Is this Windbloom again?
Why's that?
Probably because it's harvest season?
That's right. This
I
is
see.
the ideal season for harvesting crops and fruits. And for the wine capital of Teyvat, it's also the all-important winemaking season.
So instead of people
Farmers are
doing all
anxious
the
to sell
stuff
out
they
their
need to
fresh
do,
produce,
people
and
putting
all
off all the
major
other stuff they
wine
need to
merchants
do.
are seeking to purchase top-quality ingredients to make new product.
People are busy.
Well,
Translation.
No wonder we keep hearing people talking about wine these days.
Huh? What do you mean?
Finn.
Seriously?
That's a new name.
Yes, I swear I'm not making this up. The acting grandmaster wants everyone to gather at headquarters in the main hall. Hurry! We need to leave right now or we'll be late.
Oh, emergency summons?
Wait up!
Oh, yikes.
Why do
Kaya!
the 2 nights look so flustered?
Kaya! Oh my god! He's right behind you!
Well, hello there. If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. What a rare pleasure.
Hi, Kaya.
Yeah, just the person we need. Why is everyone running off to the Knights of Favonius headquarters all of a sudden?
And is our help required too?
Don't worry. This isn't one of those occasions where you need to come to everyone's rescue. All that's happened is that the Knights of Favonius have just received a letter from the Grand Master.
Ooh.
Acting Grand Master Jean will be convening a meeting in the main hall shortly to go through it.
Okay.
Well, that's a relief.
So urgent, unplanned summons, but not necessarily bad ones.
Hold on a second. What did you say again?
The Knights of Favonius received a letter from the Grand Master.
Knights of Favonius? Isn't that Varka? The leader of that legendary expedition?
Oh yes, it is.
What did Varka say in the letter? How's the expedition going? When are they getting back?
Oh, you are full of questions
Oh.
today.
So interested in our Grand Master all of a sudden? Never knew you were such a gossip.
It's only normal, isn't it? That you'd be curious too if there was someone you'd heard loads about but never met. Even Master Jean says he's a living legend. Oh, pretty hard not to get hyped up after hearing that. Besides, the expedition has been going on for ages, and we still never heard a single thing about what they're up to.
The acting Grand Master is very gracious in her appraisal.
Hmm?
Varka brought quite a bit of trouble to those around him on the road to becoming a legend.
Ooh,
I'll have to tell you about it sometime.
please do.
Anyway, since this has piqued your interest, why don't you join me at headquarters? And we'll see what the letter says.
Oh,
We do
yay.
miss our honorary knight, after all. It's been quite a long time since your last visit.
I'm just happy to be included.
Sure. Let's go and see what it's all about. Bye, Catherine. See you soon.
Bye, Catherine.
All right, take care now.
Thank you for being patient with us having this whole conversation right in front of you and not including you. Sounds from afar, and it's like a little bell symbol with some flowers behind it. Oh, look at all the knights! Ooh.
It looks like just about everyone's here.
It's gonna be like 5
Hey
people.
there, cutie.
Lisa!
I didn't know you two would be coming. So you heard about the letter?
We sure did.
We ran into Kaya near the Adventurers Guild. Oh, wow. Paimon's never seen in the main hall at once before.
Oh, nice. Cropping our view so it looks like the room is full.
I'm getting kinda nervous now.
Clever.
Don't get too carried away, all right? If I know the Grand Master, the fact that he has the time to be writing letters means it's probably nothing serious. It certainly won't be bad news.
Kaya's exaggerating
I'm
a
so
little,
curious
but
what it'll
otherwise I
be.
agree.
Any news at all will be fascinating.
After all, Mika's not the kind of person who'd be able to keep it hidden if something were the matter. The truth would be written all over his face.
Mika, who's that?
Over there, look. The kid standing next to Jean in front of the staircase?
Because he
He
carried
used to
the
be a
letter.
land surveyor in Eula's team. He's very talented in what he does, and a very reliable person. When the expedition team set out, the Grand Master appointed him to be the core member
Oh,
of the
whoa.
frontline team.
Oh, he's on the
He's the
expedition?
one that brought back the letter.
I see.
Please, may I have your attention, everyone? Now that we're all here, let's begin reading out the letter from the Grand Master.
Oh no, there's the 10
Mika,
knights.
Please, go ahead.
Yes, Master Jean.
Wow, this is a young kid.
Right. Hello, everybody. I am Mika,
Do your best.
surveyor of the Reconnaissance Company. Recently, I have been taking part in an assignment with the expedition team. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's letter aloud for you all.
Man, kid is nervous.
To the Knights
Hang in
of
there.
Favonius. Greetings, everyone. This is Varka.
Great,
The
great.
first thing I want to say to you all is please put your minds at ease. The expedition is safe, and all of its members are accounted for.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, that's fantastic news.
Great news to start with. Nice, nice.
My palms are sweating.
I like seeing how invested all the knights are.
May I continue?
Please do.
Go ahead, Mika.
His hair,
All
the
right.
tiny little ponytail.
Now that your fears are allayed, I trust you'll be ready to listen to the rest of my letter. I'm writing to you from the northernmost reaches of Tevat by the light of a stove.
Do you think he has really
The
bad
expedition
handwriting?
Forces are stationed here while we restock.
It sounds
I once
like
told
it's hard
you
to read.
That the purpose of this expedition was
Oh, and didn't we
relief-
see in the Hidden Strife event that his handwriting was quite rough? I wonder if Mika's struggling to read the letter, but you know what? He's doing his best. Also, Varka, in the northernmost reaches of Tevat. Very exciting, but we knew that he's in Snezhnaya from the
to a
web event.
dangerous secret from days long past.
Oh, curious.
I am still unable to disclose more than this, but suffice to say that you needn't worry about how our mission is progressing.
Oh, so they're
In
making
the
progress.
past couple of months, we received an unexpected visitor. The Fatui Harbinger known as the Captain.
Ooh.
The captain?
Oh, what number is he?
I am fully aware of the Fatui's outrageous actions in Mondstadt in recent history. Nevertheless, the Captain was not hostile towards us on this occasion.
Okay.
Open parenthesis. I rather suspect that's because this time, Snezhnaya and we are in the same boat.
Ooh.
Close parenthesis.
So either that means they're both after the same secret, but willing to work together to find it for some reason, or whatever the secret is endangers both of Mondstadt and Snezhnaya, maybe?
The man hides everything under the mask he wears, so no one can know his past or his origins. However, one thing is for sure. He is as hard as iron for having the courage to challenge gods as an ordinary mortal.
Sounds like he has
I
Varka's
don't doubt
respect.
that he could even take out a ruin guard by stabbing it in its big, glowing eye with one of Klee's crayons.
Oh, wow.
Open parenthesis. Don't get any ideas. Close parenthesis. Our
Where is
scouts have
Klee? She should be
confirmed
here.
That the captain received orders to head for Natlon 3 days ago.
Ooh.
We'll be able to
Natlon
sleep
mentioned.
much better now that we don't need to worry about him anymore. I will
Okay.
admit that some of his actions have helped us, but even then, he owed us at least that much.
Because of Signora's
This
actions?
year's
Or...
Weinlesefest must be kicking off in
Weinlesefest, is it?
Mondstadt any day now. What a great pity that this year, once again, we will be unable to spend the festival together.
Oh, he's holding the paper.
Everyone here
Belated
is
realization.
always thinking back fondly upon the fine
Impressive.
wines
Really
of
talented
Mondstadt,
indeed.
as well as the happy times we have spent with each and every one of you. I hope that you and all the citizens of Mondstadt enjoy the festival to the fullest. Have a few drinks on our behalf. The Dawn Winery's limited edition Weinlesefest seasonal special will do nicely. May Lord Barbados bless Mondstadt, and may the wind carry our sentiments back to your side. Varka.
Nice letter.
P.S.
Oh.
If you're wondering who's tougher between me and the captain, well, I'm the Grand Master. There are 10 captains in the Knights of Favonius, but only one Grand Master. Ah ha 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 ha. His laugh, not mine. The letter ends here.
That was great.
Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Mika.
Wait, I have to hear that again, actually. That was
Anyone,
hilarious.
Grand Master.
The logic.
Ha ha. His laugh, not mine. The letter ends here. Thank you, everyone, for your attention.
Thank you, Mika.
I liked that. That was
Master
funny.
Jean, I just noticed that there's something else written on the back of the last page.
Cryovision. I'm like half certain I have this kid.
PPS. I ran out of paper, so I'll add this here. Lisa, the following is a message for you. This part seems to be from the Grand Master to Miss Lisa.
You don't say.
Oh, for me?
Seeing that it's a special message, Lisa, we'll discuss this in private. Everyone, as the Grand Master mentioned in his letter, the Weinlesefest is in just a few days.
Ooh.
And how fortunate we are at this time to receive word that all is well with the expedition. Though they are unable to return to Mondstadt and spend the festival with us, the Weinlesefest will nonetheless be a major event that all of Mondstadt is looking forward to. I hope that everyone will guard your stations and perform your duties, both for our far-flung colleagues involved in the expedition and also for the hardworking people of Mondstadt.
He's
And
a
of
good
course,
speaker.
during your time off, I hope you will be able to rest, relax, and enjoy this long-awaited festival.
Very
That
leaderly.
brings our meeting to a close. Dismissed.
I just checked and I do have Mika, but I have no idea what banner I got him on.
The Fatui's captain? Who knows what that was about? But
Kaya?
it must have been important.
Want to share any intel?
Fatui Schmatui. The real big deal here is the Weinlesefest. Sounds like there'll be loads of free food and drink. Paimon wants to hear more.
Typical Paimon. Vintage
Please,
Paimon.
How about we go and chat with Jean?
Is that a
I
wine
didn't get a
pun?
chance to say a proper hello with so many people here.
And you do want to hear your letter, don't you?
All right, let's go.
Lisa, the Grandmaster's letter is just on the table.
Oh, can we snoop though?
Traveler,
Lisa, will you
Paimon,
share?
It's been a long time. Apologies, I didn't get the chance to talk with you during the meeting just now.
No, it's fine. You were literally leading a meeting.
If you don't have any plans in the immediate future, why not stay in Mondstadt for a while? We'll be celebrating the Weinlesefest very soon.
Don't be deceived. Jean may appear very composed, but she's been missing you both terribly recently.
Lisa,
I'll leave you to catch up. I'm going to read my letter.
Please share. I've missed Mondstadt too, and everyone as well.
Yeah, Mondstadt's where our journey began after all. We have a lot of fond memories here.
I miss Mondstadt and I go there every day.
Neither of us really knows anything about this Weinlesefest.
I'm surprised Catherine didn't mention it.
yes, of course. The Weinlesefest is an ancient Mondstadt festival just like Ludi Harpastum and Windbloom. In addition, it's the most important part of the fall. Each fall, the west wind blows in Mondstadt. Legend has it that the wonderful scent of Mondstadt's winemaking during the harvest season entices even the Animo Archon into attendance, being the great wine lover that he is. No matter where he is, he will transform into a soft breeze and return to his homeland.
That sounds like him.
Archon, all right.
Yeah.
For this reason, Mondstadters call the Western Wind the Returning Wind.
Oh, that's kind
The
of nice.
Weinlesefest originally began as a celebration to welcome Lord Barbados on his return.
That's actually really
In the
cool
past,
history.
Every household would brew fresh wine around this time of year and keep it sealed at least until Windcoming Day during the following year's Weinlesefest.
I bet this is Venti's favorite
Podcasting
festival of
the
all
sealed wine
time.
is a symbolic way of inviting the Animo Archon to share a drink. Legend holds that if the Animo Archon is satisfied with the taste of the wine, he will summon a gentle breeze to richly bless the people.
Richly blessed. How so?
Knowing him, it was probably blessing them with more good wine the next year.
A great blessing from Mondstadt, you
That's a
could
good
say.
question. But there's really no way of knowing. These are very old stories. Many of the details have been lost to time.
I'm impressed that you know them.
Yep, that'll happen.
Of course, Jean the
Some
devotee,
stories
right?
change completely as they get passed down. Hence why these days, Mondstadters will get into endless arguments over what kind of flower a windbloom is.
I thought the Windbloom lore was really
All
cool.
part of how cultural heritage is created.
Indeed. But for the time being, at least, the tradition of paying tribute to the Animo Archon on Windcoming Day is still alive and well, and the Weinlesefest remains a time for Mondstadters to share the joy of the harvest with one another as they partake of fine wines. This is a time of the year when many Mondstadters living away from Mondstadt return to their hometown. For those unable to return, Weinlesefest is the period when they miss their family and friends most keenly.
A returning holiday. That's
Why
really
the
sweet.
Grandmaster wrote, "May the wind carry our sentiments back to your side."
For this year, we've joined forces with the Church of Favonius and the Adventurers Guild to host a celebration on the banks of Cider Lake, just outside of Springvale. There will also be a traditional wine market during the festival period.
Wine market?
Oh, geez. That
Well,
sounds like it'll get chaotic.
Originally, it was simply a place where winemakers and farmers would come to trade in raw ingredients for winemaking. These days, it is a much grander affair. Not only will you find a range of choice wines, but seasonal fruit beverages and food items for everyone to enjoy too. A lot of people also sell secondhand goods and handicrafts at the market.
Okay, that
The
sounds
Knights
really
of
fun,
Favonius
actually.
plan to use this as an opportunity to do some fundraising for needy children and elderly people in the city.
Oh, nice.
Wow, sounds pretty cool.
Sounds great, actually.
If you have the time, I encourage you to take a look around. I hope you'll find it a worthwhile experience. Now, Lisa, what was the Grand Master's message to you about?
Ooh, please do
I
share.
was just about to bring that up. The Grand Master says he wants me to handle something for him. Something to do with Razor's past.
Razor's past.
Razor told us that he was raised by a pack of wolves in Wolvendom.
What did the Grand
Never knew
Master
his
know
parents.
or want
In
about his
own words,
past?
the wolf pack is his lupical, which means family.
Anyway, it could be related to the expedition? Because why would the Grand Master be
Yes,
thinking
that
about
was
it?
as much as I knew as well. But in his letter, the Grand Master says that in the cabinet above the third bookshelf, to the right of the grandfather clock in Jean's office, there's a wooden box containing some items that Razor's parents left for him.
Oh,
He
wow.
says it's time to give the box to Razor.
Does this
Oh,
mean the Grand Master knew Razor's parents?
sounds like it. Maybe
It
they were
would seem
knights.
So. The Grand Master didn't simply run into Razor one day in Wolvendom and teach him how to use a sword.
Oh,
No.
did he teach him how to
the
use the
connection
sword?
between them goes back much further.
That would explain why he knows how to use a claymore when he was raised by wolves.
Let's go find Razor. He'll be pretty excited to find out something about his true parents.
Does that mean Varka uses a claymore? I'm on. Wait,
Oh,
something's
cutie.
worrying Lisa?
Nothing escapes your eyes, does it?
Well, you
For the child who
hummed
never
and
met
looked
their biological
thoughtful.
parents, this kind of conversation is always a difficult one, even for the most well-adjusted. By contrast, Razor grew up in Wolvendom and has had very limited contact with human society. Who knows whether he's ready for this or not?
I'm sure the Grand Master will have given due consideration to Razor's circumstances. Perhaps he felt that now would be the most appropriate time.
A combination of Razor's age
that's a good
and
point.
Weinlesefest.
Okay, cuties. Can I leave you to break the news to Razor? He thinks of me as his teacher, so he might not open up to me if he gets upset. But you are his trusted friends. I think it makes more sense for him to hear about this from you.
Don't worry, leave this to us.
Thank you, sweetie.
I'm excited to go talk to Razor.
Try to be as encouraging as you can. Someone his age needs all the love and support they can get.
Aw. What kind of you?
Hey, look!
Ooh.
It's a hunting trap. It looks like the ones that the hunters from Springvale use.
Razor won't like that. Electro? Official?
Huh? What is it?
There are traces of Electro.
Paimon wonders if it could be Razor.
Right.
But Paimon thought he was pretty good at avoiding the hunters.
Yeah, he doesn't like using traps either.
Anyway, let's follow the traces of Electro and see where they lead.
All right. The last trap has been set.
Huh.
Razor, thanks for coming with me all this way.
He was escorting
It's
him?
okay. My legs are strong.
Did he notice us? Smells us.
What is it, Razor?
It smells familiar. Friend, from far away.
Oh my god, this kid needs some sleep.
Razor!
Hi. When was the last time you slept? Like, seriously?
Oh,
This,
and it's dressed
this eye bags.
Are you two hunting together?
Yes, it's almost harvest season, and the boars are venturing into the towns and wineries looking for food.
Ooh. Population's a little out of control.
They're trampling crops and destroying the vineyards. Someone could get seriously hurt. The Knights of Favonius came to us asking for help keeping the boars a safe distance away from the population.
I and Uncle Brown Cat catch
Aw.
boars, protect everyone.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow, Razor! This is a big step for you. Paimon remembers you used to hide away from the hunters.
You can say that again. Razor was the star of the show this time. He let the wolves know we'd be coming, so we were able to get through Wolvendom without anyone getting hurt.
Helping everyone, helping Lupical makes me happy. But much talking. Very tired now.
No, it's a sign of progress.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
But, actually, we came here today because we have some really important news.
Well, he's tired. Tell Razor about Varka's letter. Maybe tomorrow
Oh.
morning?
I don't know.
Don't know?
Razor, do you mean you don't want to know about your real parents?
Maybe he just
I
doesn't
want
care.
to know, but don't want to know.
So you do want to know, but at the same time you don't want to know? Ugh, sounds complicated.
Kind of makes
Traveler,
sense.
come and take a look at the trap I just placed. Let's give Razor some space to process things.
What is it? Seems like you have something to say. Maybe he should go talk about it with his family.
Yes, I have some thoughts about this after seeing how Razor reacted. We've been hunting together a lot recently. The kid might not talk much, but still, I feel like I've come to understand him a little over the time we've spent together. Here's what I think. He definitely wants to find out about his parents. It's just that his fear of the unknown is overwhelming everything else he's feeling. I'm a father myself, so I know a thing or two about kids. You know, when Diana
Right.
was little,
Diona's dad.
if I got
Yeah.
back late from a hunt one night,
Wow.
she'd be watching me like a hawk for days afterwards, as if she was worried that I might abandon her.
Do
Aw.
you mean Razor's worried that he was abandoned by his own parents?
If they knew Varka,
Exactly. I think that's the
they
heart
probably
of it.
died.
And if it turns out they did, well, I don't think there's anything we could say to console him. That's not my only concern, though. Razor is developing at his own pace. There are lots of issues that can't be solved all in one go, but he's making progress, one step at a time. But now this thing with his parents is added into the mix. It might push him to want to figure out once and for all where he comes from and where he's going.
He might rush it a
Seems
bit.
like a similar take to Lisa's. Maybe all mature adults think like this, huh?
This is going to be a very Razor event,
Then
isn't
again,
it?
Master
Nice.
Jean had a different view. She said it's more about trusting other people and in your own instincts. What do you think?
He'll have to face us sooner or later, and I will be there for him as a
Gotcha.
friend.
Well, knowing that he's got a friend like you to rely on makes me feel much better about this whole thing.
Paimon, how about this? You tell Paimon about how you plan to approach the situation.
Okay, got it. Right, let's head back. We don't want to keep him waiting.
That's a classic Paimon line as well. Let's head back. What a thoughtful boy. So
Hey,
deep in thought.
Razor, so what are your thoughts?
Still thinking. My heart, it feels strange.
Oh, buddy.
Like being stabbed by a wolf hook.
What do you think of Varka?
Varka? Tall, very strong, likes to laugh.
Do you trust him?
Yes, trust. He's very good to me. Give me a name.
Wow!
Teach me to fight. But now, busy with important work, I miss him.
You
Aw.
know, Razor, Varka used up all the paper writing this letter, but he still made sure he found room on the back to add a note for Lisa. He specifically told her to give you the things that your parents left for you. That means that he thinks the items have a special meaning for you. But more importantly than that, whatever happens, the Traveler, Paimon, Lisa, and all your other friends will always be here for you.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
That's right. And old Uncle Brown Cat's here to support you as well.
Okay,
Aw.
thank you. I decide I want to go with you to see teacher.
Alrighty, here we go.
That's the spirit, kiddo.
He's so brave.
Well, you folks better be heading off.
He's a
then.
good kid.
I'm just about finished here, so I'll be heading home very shortly myself. I'd better try and get plenty of father-daughter time in before the Weinlesefest starts.
Weinlesefest. I need to practice saying that. Hi, Draff.
Lisa, we brought Razor.
Look,
Hello,
it's Razor.
teacher. I'm here to see the box.
He sounds so
My
innocent.
little wolf cub's in a good mood. I'm assuming they've discussed the whole story with you already?
Approximately.
Here, this is it. The
Wow.
wooden box.
It's big.
I haven't touched it, except for taking it out of the cabinet. When you're sure you're ready, you can open it yourself.
What do you think is in there? Books? Pictures?
Yes.
Weapons?
I am sure.
Clothes? Money? The wooden box says click.
Oh, this is just a pile of junk.
That's wine for
I thought
sure.
there'd at least be a letter or something.
Look at the little wolf thingy.
Oh, you don't think that after all this time, Varka might be getting mixed up between different boxes?
My guess is that his parents didn't plan to die,
There is a scent.
so they didn't write
A
a letter in
scent?
advance, you know?
What kind?
A scent I remember from a long, long time ago. It's their scent.
Wow, that's a
Human
great smell
scent.
memory.
Father and mother's scent.
Incredible. You still remember scents from all the way back in your childhood.
Wow, you have a really good sense of smell, Razor. Guess being wild by nature has its advantages. Oh, let's see what other leads we can find. This woolen hand puppet looks kinda wonky.
So it's a hand
Guess
puppet.
it must be handmade, huh? Is this a part from a ruin guard?
That's what I was curious about.
Hey, look! This wine bottle is still half full.
It's probably at least,
And
what,
there's a
16
note
years
stuck on
old?
it. 1,000. 1,000 wind wine.
Oh my.
Oh, so it's a bottle of Thousand Wind wine?
So it says.
Teacher, you know?
Of course.
Did it win a
Thousand
competition?
Wind wine was the first kind of wine that Mondstadters ever learned to make, or so they say.
Oh, cool.
As to how it got its name, some say it's a reference to the numerous ingredients used to make it, while others say it's because every bottle tastes slightly different.
Wow, they really have forgotten about the Thousand Winds,
I
haven't they?
remember reading somewhere that there are all sorts of weird and wonderful ways of brewing it, and that it's very difficult to ensure it comes out tasting the same each time.
Though I suppose it could
This
also
all
be
makes
like,
it impractical to
of all the
commercialize.
references you could make,
Wine
why did you make
merchants
this
are much more
reference?
comfortable working with reliable, consistent tasting products. That's why you'll almost never see Thousand Wind wine in the markets or taverns.
It's difficult and
In
rare.
fact, it looks like your parents brewed this bottle themselves.
Probably for
That must
Weinlesefest,
mean
too.
There's something pretty important about it. Oh, Paimon has an idea! Razor, you got a good nose. Why don't you open it up and take a whiff? Maybe it'll tell you something.
Or maybe it'll get him drunk.
Okay.
He's got a very powerful sniffer. It's gonna be such a strong smell.
Huh. He seems really in the zone. And is that a smile?
Razor.
Find anything?
Recognize
Sweet,
it?
cold, a little bitter. I like many things all mixed together.
Okay.
Ugh, but things in wine smell different.
Even you can't tell what it is, Razor?
Too many
will
ingredients.
Try again.
It's okay, Razor. Don't push yourself too hard. What do we do when we try something and it doesn't work?
Ooh, teacher mode, Lisa.
Try another way.
Nice.
That's right. You still remember what I taught you. Oh, it's almost the Weinlesefest. Everyone who knows anything worth knowing about wine will be gathering in Mondstadt. Surely someone will know a thing or two about Thousand Wind wine.
Great idea.
Oh, great idea!
Will Venti be coming?
Make sure you don't miss the opening ceremony, cutie. Everyone will be there. Razor, you should go too. It'll be a good opportunity to ask around.
Okay. Ask many people. I will try.
Aw, and he
Don't
grows
worry,
every
we'll be
day.
right there with you. We can be your go-betweens. You know, like you were with the wolves for draft.
Interesting comparison.
Okay, then I will go back now. I need to tell Lupacol about human mother and human father.
You should bring the hand puppet. Show it to them.
See you at the opening ceremony.
Assuming it's not made out of real fur.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
He's
I
there.
am pleased to announce that this year's Weinlesefest has officially begun. We hope the residents of Mondstadt and visitors from all over will enjoy the magnificent wines and experience the joy of the harvest.
What's that
When
logo?
Windcoming
Is that
Day
Cat's tail?
arrives,
Oh,
we
the
will hold
bell.
the grand toasting ceremony to welcome the Animo Archon Barbados back home.
And he's
Let
back
the
home for the
wind
first
lead.
time in a long time. Hey, there,
Lead!
there he is!
Razor, you're here already.
And he really is here for the first time in centuries,
So
isn't he?
many people.
Come on, let's sneak out of here. There's someone we gotta find.
I'm assuming he hasn't woken up since,
Who?
Some
Vanessa.
But he's also a know-it-all and loves nothing more than drinking, so he might actually be able to help.
So this might be a very exciting Weinlesefest, indeed.
Tone Deaf Bard!
It's been a while. Nice to see you again.
Traveler, Paimon, how do you do? I had a feeling I'd run into you soon, during this most enchanting of festivals.
I knew you'd like it.
Spoken like a true poet.
Was that grape juice I saw behind him?
But
Must be the
reading
Dawn
between
Winery
the
stand.
lines Here, if one bottle is tipsy and two is merry, just how many is enchanting exactly?
Oh dear.
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking.
Wow. From Venti?
Anyway,
Nice.
hey Razor, how have you been?
Oh, you know him. They met in previous events? Trying to recall. I don't think so. They must just know each other.
Alright. I have a question.
Go for it, Razor! You can do it, you can do it.
Razor has something he wants to ask you about. Know anything about Thousand Wind wine?
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back.
Literally asking the
Let
expert.
me think. How long has it been since I last heard someone mention Thousand Wind wine?
Razor's parents left him a box with a half bottle of wine inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back. So we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see, I see. So you want to know how Thousand Wind wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called, well, as it happens, Thousand Wind wine.
It's probably the recipe.
I was going to save it for Windcoming
Or
Day,
the
but far
philosophy?
be it from me to deny an early serenade to a friend in need. How about it? Shall I recite it for you?
What do you think, Fraser?
A song. Not easy to understand, but still one to hear.
We'll help you decipher it,
Excellent
don't worry.
answer. Then, hear it you shall. Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites.
I like that it rhymes.
How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom.
Nice.
And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true.
Oh.
A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer. Turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away, as we wait for a windier day.
Yay!
Thank you so much for the applause. Was the rhyme of help to you?
Pretty opaque in terms of recipes, but it was fun. And it carried the
Like
emotions, I
wine.
think.
A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Razor, you're a poet yourself. I'm thinking about the
Don't
sweet
worry,
into
it's
bitter.
not just
Bitter
you.
into sweet.
It was supposed to be about winemaking, but it didn't give a single detail about the process.
Yeah, just very vaguely.
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining features of Mondstadt poetry.
I would love to know about the Mondstadt
Okay,
poetry
so
tradition.
let's try
Please.
to pin this down.
Please.
What did the poem say the ingredients are?
Adventurer's
An
courage?
explorer's courage,
Yeah.
a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Song of good cheer?
Paimon showing off her good memory again.
Absolutely no idea what any of these refer to. Look, Tone Deaf Bard, you clearly know what the whole thing means, so could you do us a favor and at least give us a hint?
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the blanks.
What sort of plant
You
refers
wanna
to an
know the secret
explorer's
behind the sweet
courage?
scent? You might have to start by rolling up your sleeves.
Thousand
Rolling
Wind
up our
Song.
sleeves.
Dandelion?
I mean, we need to go and make this wine for
Windwheel?
ourselves? And
I don't know if those
somehow
are
that'll
edible.
teach us everything we want to know? This better not be a prank!
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't trust my intentions? The pain.
I trust. I want to try. I want to make wine and find answers.
Well, if that's what you want, we'll support you, buddy.
If I know how to make wine, then I know what is in Father and Mother's wine.
By reliving their actions, maybe we will understand what kind of people
Right.
they were.
I
I just want to know what the ingredients are.
know about them.
They're so mysterious.
If you say so, Razor. Guess we'll have to take Tone Deaf Bard's word on this one. We'll give it a try. And as first-time winemakers, there's no shame if it turns out bad.
True.
Don't worry, really. Freedom is the key here.
What are you spying on us
It's not
for?
as hard as you might think.
What are we doing
As
that's
long as
suspicious
you add
now?
ingredients to the mix in a spirit of joy
Oh, hello.
and sincerity, I promise you will reap the rewards you wish for.
Did they name themselves World? I love that.
I will tell Poem to teach her.
Did you memorize it?
Then I need to think alone.
Oh, he's feeling discouraged.
So, how about we meet again in 2 days? Let's say same place right here?
2 days.
Okay? I will remember. See you then.
Hi, Razor. What a dutiful child. Okay, wow, that was fast. So that was the first section. We got some setup here. We understand what Weinlesefest is about. And we understand what Razor's whole stake in this is. I love this. A Razor event? Fantastic.
Huh? Where the heck's Razor? Paimon thought he would have been here by now.
Hopefully everything's okay.
He had a pretty big day when we last saw him. Do you think he fell asleep when he got back and is still snoozing away now?
For 2 or 3 days?
Fair enough. You're
Let's wait
right.
and see.
Let's keep waiting. Well, since
We've
we've
been
got
waiting.
some time on our hands, let's put our heads together and try to figure out that poem. Tone Deaf Bard mentioned some ingredients, but they all sounded super abstract. An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the 1,000 winds song of good cheer.
I'm still trying to connect those to
Do you have
plants.
any ideas?
Maybe they aren't the ingredients, maybe they just
That's
describe the
even
wine's
more
character?
abstract. How do we go about looking for this wine's character? Where do we start?
The Adventurers Guild? The Church of Favonius?
Are you saying that it has something to do with Mondstadt's institutions?
Yes, and Defender makes me think of the Knights of Favonius.
That actually makes a surprising amount of sense. So the poem wasn't talking about any specific ingredients after all. More like the general gist.
It's called the Thousand Winds Wine because it takes 1,000 people to make it.
That all the institutions you mentioned are organizers of the Weinlesefest.
Oh, so any wine that you make during the fest, maybe?
That Tone Deaf Bard, did he just make all this up on the spot?
Perhaps he did, as a way of helping us help Razor.
The last part about the 1,000 Winds Song of Cheer must be code for the toasting ceremony. Oh, now we're cooking! We'll crack your riddle recipe yet, Tone Deaf Bard!
Paimon's
Razor
competition.
gets here, let's visit all the places you mentioned and talk to some people we know there. We definitely should be able to find some more clues that way.
Miss Honorary!
Clee! Hi, Clee.
I'm sorry. I'm late.
It's okay,
That's
Razor.
alright.
Glad
We
you
were
can
just
make it.
chatting.
Oh, and they're friends too, aren't they?
So thanks
This
to
is the
her,
Bernie
we're
girl.
on to something.
Hello, Clee and Razor.
Hi. I was on my way. Then I saw Klee.
Hi, he says.
For Weinlesefest.
He let you out. Oh no.
Albedo is super busy helping Timaeus fix his recipe for an
Aw.
extra strong sobriety potion.
Actually, that's
So he
important.
doesn't have time to come play with me right now. I'm just playing by myself instead. But
And
it's
then
so
Razor found
cool.
you.
All the grown-ups in Mondstadt are out to celebrate the festival. Everyone's smiling and having loads of fun. I wanted to join in too, so I made a whole bunch of stuff
Oh,
so
no.
I can celebrate with everyone in my very own way.
Oh, what you make?
Very own way? Uh-oh. This does not bode well coming from Glee.
I, for one, cannot
And
wait to
that's
see
when
what
I
it is.
bumped into Razor.
Whew, so bomb crisis averted.
Razor was acting
Great
kinda
job,
different
Razor.
than usual, like he was thinking about something. So I asked him what happened.
Oh my god, her
And then
voice is so
Razor said that
cute.
he was looking for his mommy.
I did not say mommy.
Oh, it's okay, silly. Mommies are important people, so finding your mommy is a super important job. That's why Klee's gonna come help.
I guess Clee's not too familiar with the concept of a dad then.
Razor!
Bennett!
Razor! Finally, I found you.
Bennett?
Oh, look who's here. Hey, everyone.
Hi, Bennett. What's going on? The pauses between each
Here.
line.
This is for you.
Hey! Lampgrass.
A small lamp grass?
I was wondering if that would be one of the ingredients.
Yep,
I'm not sure.
That's right. I tripped up on it this morning and took a little tumble.
Oh dear. Did you see it as a sign?
I did a full faceplant, but somehow this little thing came out completely unscathed. That's when I knew it was destined to go into your wine mix.
That's really sweet.
How did you manage to trip up on a small lamp grass?
Huh. That's true. They do glow after all.
To be fair, they only glow at night.
No, I wasn't talking about the glowing. What I meant was they're really big and easy to spot. So I don't get how you didn't see it.
I was just running too fast and got careless, I guess.
Maybe he's nearsighted, and that's why he always gets into accidents.
Okay, I guess maybe I won't tell them about the other faceplants that came after that.
Oh no, it kept happening.
Anyway, I've been all over the place trying to find Razor this morning. Everyone I asked told me I just missed him.
Classic
Good
Bennett.
thing I've caught up now. I can finally catch my breath.
What a trooper.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
How did you know? I need ingredients.
Oh, you didn't tell him?
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story.
Who could have
This
told
lady
him?
came to see Master Cyrus.
Lisa?
Asking for the Adventurer Guild's support with the
Uh-huh.
Weinlesefest. She said she was a librarian. Anyway, she mentioned your situation too, and asked if we could help.
Whoa, Lisa is doing some real work for once?
That's really nice. In order to support
so
Razor.
that was Lisa? People say she's crazy intelligent, but just doesn't go out much. First time I've ever seen her.
Really?
I
Interesting.
thought long and hard about what ingredients to pick, and came up with a load of suggestions that I was gonna discuss with you.
Are they all
Then I
poisonous?
realized that small lamp grass was
concerned.
clearly the best. It shines a light to guide the way for explorers in the dark. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful thing?
Oh, apologies for the trouble.
Ah, don't give me that. I get how you must be feeling about all of this. Besides, you gotta help out your friends, right? If
Oh,
my
what a
family-
sweetheart.
Well, my dad's ever needed help one day, I know you'd be there for me too.
He's another good kid, you know?
Yes.
Can I help too? Please take me with you, please. I want to join in.
So long as you don't set things on fire.
She seems more excited by this festival than anyone.
High spirits.
Bennett,
Finally, it's the
before
fest.
now, you never talk about your family.
Well, that's because I never met my parents. I was
Ooh.
raised by some of the older adventurers in the guild, so we're not exactly a typical family.
Just like Razor.
But if you do want to hear about them, I can tell you some of my dad's stories. Okay, I'll start with the most awesome one.
It's kind of neat that he was taken in by the Adventurers Guild. Or Adventurers from the Guild, at
You
least.
can be Mommy's kid, just like me. My mom is super nice. She'll take great care of you.
You've been adopted, Bennett. Please, word is law, so that is how it
Really
works.
Appreciate the thought, Clee, but I'm afraid I can't accept your offer.
Well, he politely declines, I
I
guess.
already have my dads and all my friends. And let's not forget that I'm the leader of Benny's adventure team. You don't need to worry about me.
It would be really funny to me if she didn't know what a dad was.
Okay, I got it. Then have this.
Oh dear.
A jumpy dumpty.
Maybe don't give that to Bennett.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
on grab
a
it.
lazy, dopey jumpy dumpty that always dozes and never explodes. I hope you guys can be best friends.
Wait, it doesn't
Are you
explode?
sure?
Are you sure it won't explode in his hands either?
Dumpty will be happy to make a new friend too.
That would be a great
I'm
gift, actually.
Also happy for
If it
you.
doesn't work, why don't you two go adventuring together?
Maybe
I still have to
Clee will
look for
bring Bennett
ingredients.
Some good luck, and the adventure will go smoothly. And you might just find some treasures you'd never noticed before. Of course, it's also highly possible that Clee will be the only one who gets lucky. Still, on the flip side, Clee won't be getting into any trouble with Bennett there, and this way she'll still get to enjoy the Weinlesefest.
Cool. Don't worry about a thing. We'll look after each other.
Because Clea is supposed to be lucky, right? Her name meaning clover and all. She's covered in four-leaf clovers. You think she can cancel out Bennettness? That would be kind of fun, actually. I think they would enjoy hanging out.
But what about Wolfie? Wolfie, Razor needs looking after. Honorary Knight, Paimon, you'd better take care of Razor, okay? Make sure he finds his mommy.
Leave it to us.
Good luck.
See you later, folks.
I like how Razor, just, she's a kid. He can't get angry at her. Bye, guys.
Nice to see everyone in such a good mood. Oh,
How you doing,
I
Razor?
almost forgot the whole reason we came here. Razor, the Traveler and Paimon were just chatting about the ingredients Venti mentioned in his poem. We think that they're actually a description of the wine's characteristics. Plus, it seems like each of them means something special to one of the 3 big institutions in Mondstadt. So, if we talk to some people we know at each place, maybe we'll find what you're looking for. What's wrong? Something on your mind? Do you want to talk about it?
What's
Yes. These days, I think a lot.
Ooh.
I am not smart, not like teacher, not like
Ooh,
traveler.
a bard in the
but
background.
I still have to think.
What have you thought?
Everyone is ready to help, but some things I must do myself. I don't understand human father and mother, but I must find a way to understand. Maybe I can learn about other people's father and mother first, then think about my own father and mother.
So we're going to
That's
go
why I
around
want to ask questions.
asking about people's parents.
That's great! Keep at it, and you'll definitely find the answer eventually.
Never knew Bennett is like me. When he talks about dads, his scent changes. Warm, like a bed of straw in the sun.
Let's find more people to speak
We
to.
should head back into the city. Let's find a friendly face at the Church of Favonius.
Ooh, who do you think? Barbara?
Now, who does Razor know best at the church?
Excuse me? I couldn't help but overhear you're about to head back into the city. Is that right? I'm waiting on a fruit cart from the city. It should be here now, but I'm getting worried that something may have happened on the way. But I can't leave the festival to check up on it.
Even when not doing
Would
official
you be able
Adventures
to do
Guild
me a huge
duties,
favor and keep an eye out for the cart on your way back?
we just get random favors asked.
Well, if
That's
it's on
fine.
the way.
Yeah, if we're going on the path. We'll see it or we won't.
We go. I go too. Everyone helps me. Now I have chance to help everyone.
That's
Nice.
wonderful. Thank you so much.
Good for Razor.
This way.
You smell the fruit?
Oh, Paimon sees the cart, but what are these hilly trills doing here? Do they want some fresh fruit now, too?
You seem kind of angry at the fruit, to be honest with you.
To the rescue!
Rescue the fruit. Oz! No? Do you hear? Do you see?
Whew.
Oh.
Finally!
Zhongli?
These hilly trills are a little too obsessed with food for their own good.
I even know this person's party. What am I
Never
doing?
mind.
Acting
Are
like a
you okay?
detective here.
Did they hurt you?
You alright, buddy?
I'm fine, thanks to you. You were just in time. Any later and all you found here is a pile of pulp. And I don't think there'd be much left of the fruit either.
They're still waiting for you at the festival.
Got it. Well, thanks again. I'd better not delay this delivery any longer. So, goodbye and happy Weinlesefest.
Bye. Rolf?
Thanks
Nice
to
name.
you too, kiddo.
Razor, you're meeting so many new people this weekend. What is it, Razor? You seem a little...
Enemy following.
Ooh, we're being followed. That is not the right response to being followed.
Enemy? I think we're a little closer than that.
Rosaria, who was watching us earlier.
On some level, you could even say that we're brother and sister.
Oh yeah? Tell us about your parents.
Rosaria, what the heck are you doing here?
Maybe she means children taken in by...
Wait, actually, turning up at random places is pretty normal for you.
Well, Razor's taken in by wolves, so I don't know about Rosaria.
What the heck do you mean, brother and sister?
Children of Mondstadt?
Varka taught you how to use that sword, I take it. Swift but powerful.
Oh, was she taken in by Varka?
I can spot
she
that
Varka's
old-timer
kid?
style anywhere.
Doesn't seem like it.
I see you're not much of a talker. Well, there's something else you could learn from Varka. Never lost for words, even when he has nothing to say.
I kind of feel like she was
Pretty good
taken in by
conversation
Varka.
practice for you. Just a shame we have no idea when he'll be back.
Oh, do you miss
It's
him?
okay. I will wait.
Brother and sister? Varka? Oh, Paimon gets it. Varka is a father figure to both of them, so that makes them family. Just not by blood.
That's unexpectedly really sweet on
Blood
Rosaria's
relations are
part.
overrated anyway, don't you think?
Hard to say.
I almost forgot. You have a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Cold, dark grown-up. You also don't remember what your real mother and real father look like?
Huh. So you're helping him dig up some info on his biological parents. And trying to help him build a concept of family along the way.
You could say that. She's
All
sharp.
right, you got me.
Oh, yeah?
I barely have any memories of my birth parents. The last time I saw them was long before I had any understanding of the world around me.
Okay.
But that seems pretty common. Even in this day and age, there are plenty of people in the world who can't stop thinking about their families, but will never get to see them. Anyway, if you're never gonna meet someone, it's not worth spending mental energy on them. It's more important to focus on the kind of person you want to become.
Nice, Rosaria.
No, you are wrong about this.
And that's also valid. Look at how
Nova
determined he
protect
is.
each other. Human family also important. Must care about them.
Fine. So let's say you do find out who your parents were and they were saints. Or the opposite, they were complete monsters. What then? How would that affect your life choices? What would you do about it?
She's being really gentle with him. What do you think, Razor?
Rosaria's take is a little on the nose. That's a hard one for Razor to answer.
But the urge to know is understandable.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make this any more difficult than it already is. But Razor's feeling lost and confused right now, and all the other Mondstadters we know are too sunny and bright to tell it like it really is. The
She's
sun
helping in her
nurtures
own way,
many good
basically.
things, but it can't do anything about the problems lurking in the shadows.
Are you speaking from experience?
Wow, Rosaria.
All right, I'll leave it there. Take this flower. It's icy cold, just like me.
Second ingredient?
Barbara's
It's a Miss
busy
Flower
preparing a
Corolla?
sung poetry event for the Weinlesefest. She couldn't get away, so I picked an ingredient out on behalf of the church.
But
An
can
ingredient?
we really use a mist flower? Won't it freeze the entire barrel?
Does somebody make like a group wine during this event? I'm guessing that's what the Thousand and
not
One
now
wine
that
is,
I've
you know?
dealt with it. The bard did say to think freedom, didn't he? So go on, take it. It won't be a problem.
She's neutralized it a little bit.
Rosaria, you're more thoughtful than Paimon realized. Wait, you heard the bard say that? Were you spying on us?
Yes. Of course.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. It's nothing. Varka's been a big help to me in the past, so just consider it returning a favor. Besides, if I'm your older sister, I might as well act like it.
Oh, she seems to really like the idea, actually.
Good luck finding your answers.
Thanks, Rosaria. Bye.
Now you see her, now you don't. Paimon's slowly getting used to her style.
We could learn a thing or two, no?
Oh well, as love, tender, and true goes, that was pretty awkward, but still counts, right? Now that's left is the Knights of Favonius.
I wonder who it'll be. Amber? Or Eula? Or... Kaya? Oh, goodness.
Rosaria said?
Or Jean. We've seen Jean and we've seen Kaya so
Words
far.
are like mist flower.
This event.
They are cold, and they sting.
Not that they're around.
But cold also good for wounds, like wolf hook.
Like bitter medicine, so...
I need to think about it. Maybe then I will understand.
It'll take some time. There's no need to rush
Okay.
it.
I will come with you. I think while we walk.
Alrighty. We shall walk in silence. We don't want to rush his thoughts. We'll let him
So you
reflect.
see, you're the best person for this.
Oh dear. What are you plotting, Lisa? What if we ask Lisa about her
Oh,
parents?
just in time. Lisa and I were just talking about Razor's situation. Where were we? Ah, yes. The barrel.
The barrel. The dramatic
But
delivery.
obviously the Knights part is supposed to be a defender's will. But what kind of ingredient is a barrel?
Obviously, that's not what he meant.
Fair enough.
Oh, Paimon, don't worry. You'll get your ingredient. I've already tasked someone with sorting it out.
How do you know we're looking for
The person
ingredients?
is very conscientious and wants to properly research their contribution, so it may take some time, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait.
Is it
As for the
albedo?
barrel,
Or
how else were
sucrose?
you planning on mixing
Is
all
it
the ingredients?
albedo?
Surely not in the giant cooking pot at Dada Upa Gorge.
Flashbacks to the Larua Archon quest.
After much
Oh,
deliberation,
wait, she agrees.
planning on mixing all the ingredients. Surely not in the giant cooking pot at Dada Upa Gorge.
Ah, the memories.
After much deliberation, I realized
Or the
this was a job for
suspicious
the
wine,
most
that's
sociable
funny.
and savviest member in our ranks, the cavalry captain. So I asked him to take a trip to the Dawn Winery and somehow bring back a wine barrel.
Oh, I see.
All right, spare me the flattery, Lisa. We're all friends here, and I know you're only trying to help your student. But I haven't been back there in a long time. This could be quite difficult to accomplish in just a single trip.
Lisa's trying to orchestrate a reunion, I
Difficult.
think.
For you? Don't be silly. Negotiating is your biggest strength. Weinlesefest is one of the most important festivals in Mondstadt, and you know how Diluc thinks better than anyone. Just drop a few little hints, like how this is the first festival Mondstadt has had in a long time. We're short on much-needed supplies for a multitude of reasons. Oh, who can help us? When he hears that, I guarantee you he'll offer to help out with finances and sourcing goods.
What were you saying about knowing how Diluc thinks, Lisa?
Master Diluc!
Extort the goodness of his heart, apparently.
I suppose. All right, I'll head out right away.
Have fun.
Wow, he didn't take much persuading.
Lisa knows how he works too, huh?
And Paimon was just about to thank Lisa for the things she's been doing for Razor behind the scenes.
Oh, she's been getting everyone else to do them?
Oh, Paimon doesn't even know whose side to be on anymore.
Mine, obviously. Come on, Paimon. And Razors, too. We're here for
Traveler
Razor.
and teacher did a lot for me. A lot of work.
I've barely done anything.
But me, I still can't answer questions. So useless.
Don't rush it.
Dear me, what's gotten you so upset, my little wolf cub? We can't have you being so down in the dumps.
Some questions you can't stop thinking about.
I see. Cutie, how about you keep Kaya company while I stay here and help Razor process his feelings? As his teacher, I owe him some tutelage anyway.
Therapy time for Razor.
Come and collect him in a few days' time.
A few
The last
days?
ingredient should be ready by then as well.
Splendid.
What is with the time in this
thinking about how nice it would be to have some
festival?
company on my trip.
We've
I
already
don't
passed
know
2 or 3
what is
days.
right, but I trust teacher. I accept.
And now several days more, or a few days more? How long is this festival?
Run
It's a
along
plan
now.
then.
And don't forget to tell Diluc that the Knights of Favonius send our regards.
He would hate that, though. Well, I guess he's in a better space now, isn't he? Hi, Diluc.
I was just wondering who'd be coming all the way out here during the Weinlesefest. So, it's you two.
We seem to have lost Kaya.
And you, too.
Never mind.
So cold. Almost enough to make me feel unwelcome here, Master Diluc.
Here we go.
Forget that this is my home, too. I'm fairly certain that taking a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Tevat.
Oh dear.
Please get to the point.
We need a barrel.
The point is one that you've already raised yourself. The Weinlesefest. To celebrate this long-awaited festival, the acting Grand Master has been coordinating with both the Church and the Adventurers Guild to host a series of events. Unfortunately, given the financial situation of the Knights of Favonius, well, I'm sure you can imagine.
And the Knights of Favonius's woes have what, exactly, to do with me?
Hey, no need to be so cruel. Even I'm not going to take that. Everyone's just doing the best they can for Mondstadt. Now, I can't remember the last time I tasted
The
Dawn
Voss,
Winery's
the background.
Weinlesefest special. And I'm sure the Mondstadt populace would echo this sentiment.
They're not getting
Going
involved?
to deny others the
What on
opportunity
earth?
to drink to their heart's content just because you don't like to drink yourself?
If nothing else, it's a missed business venture.
Kaya's not so subtly asking for freebies. He's actually doing it.
What a guy.
Anyway, speaking of the Knights, everyone dearly hopes that you'll rejoin our
Oh
ranks
dear.
again one day.
Oh no.
Then we'll be one big happy
Oh, no.
family again.
Oh
If we
no.
were able to enjoy the sterling reputation of Master Diluc, I'm sure people would be queuing for our charity booth all the way to Falcon Coast.
Playing with fire,
Give
Kaya.
that silver tongue of yours
Literally.
a rest. You might need it to maintain public order at the festival. Duly noted on the financial issues you raised. I'll have Elzer follow
Elzer!
up with Hertha in more detail.
That was his name.
And I just so happen to have a batch of wine that I can offer as a token of appreciation to everyone that has been working so hard for the festival.
I sure hope you
Shall I
happen to have
address
a
it
batch
to
of
you
wine. You're a
personally?
winery.
That would be an absurd request, even for me. The words, with
The
compliments
flat
from the
look.
Dawn Winery, ought never be preceded by, to the cavalry captain. Is that not the unwritten rule?
You're better informed than I thought. In that case, I will leave this with Adelind and keep everything anonymous.
I really can't thank you enough.
It's funny that the words were so combative,
That's all Paimon needs to
but
get
the
that
conversation
warm,
was so
fuzzy
smooth.
feeling. Which is just as well, since you won't be allowed to drink a drop.
Huh. Are you two here regarding the Weinlesefest too?
Actually, we need a barrel. You tell Diluc that you're helping Razor to make Thousand Wind wine.
Poor Razor.
Picture?
He grew
Picture?
up so
What's it say?
fast, and he's still
What is
looking
that?
for his father.
Is it
Master
broken?
Diluc, we really ought to lend him a hand.
How come Klee said he's
I can't
looking
make it
for
out.
his mom, but Kaya says he's looking for his dad? It might make more sense to them, but it's gonna get confusing for everyone else.
They're just speaking
It's
from their own
okay.
experience.
I understand. We have a spare barrel in the winery. It's a little old, but it's been specially treated for durability. You could leave it next to a flaming flower all day and there wouldn't be a scratch. I think that one should satisfy your needs.
Wow, a level 90 barrel.
Great. We'll take it. When can we come fetch it?
No need. I'll have someone deliver it to the festival market. Just collect it from the Angel's Share stand.
I mean, we could probably carry
Aw,
it.
You always make things so nice and easy for us, Master Diluc. Thanks a lot. Razor will
Ooh.
really appreciate it.
The unison
You are
gesture
more
was
than
fun.
welcome. Helping each other is what friends do.
Wonderful. Always eager to help, and never forgets to return a favor. That's the Master Diluc I know.
Adelind over there.
Oh, it's nearly dinner time. Would you care to stay for a meal?
How time flies. I'll be on my way then.
Was he inviting you? Oh my god, he was? And he's upset that he said
Taking
no?
a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Teyvat. Now that even Master Diluc has made an offer, are you quite sure you won't stay for a meal after coming all this way, Master Kaya?
Oh my god.
I couldn't possibly, Adelind.
No! I want... All I want is for them to reconcile. This means so much to me.
I wouldn't want to trouble you.
You're already
Oh,
here.
don't say that.
They both invited
Often
you.
do I get a chance to indulge my dear Master Kaya?
Oh my god.
Tea for the cavalry captain when you visit in an official capacity doesn't count. I only get to spoil you if you let me cook for you.
Oh,
Adelind. MVP.
Well then, what happened to your swagger? Lost for words?
Diluc, you...
Not Master Diluc.
Surely you wouldn't dream of disappointing Adelind.
The more the merrier. Think of
All right,
Adelind.
then. I'll take you up on the offer. Adelind, one more set of cutlery, please, if you'd be so kind.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. Family. Yay. The group dies the sound of Kaya's jesting and Diluc's disapproving grunts.
So
Was that what that said? Yeah.
Ooh, Paimon's so full. Adelind's cooking's amazing. Everything looked and tasted so beautiful.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Glad you liked it. You're welcome to join again anytime.
Thank you.
Oh? Then I may have to tag along on the Traveler's adventures more often in the future.
You look so happy.
Kaya's back to his usual ways.
All right,
Tell me,
now that our
Diluc.
task is complete
Where
and
is
our
he?
bellies are full, it's time for me to get back to work.
Aw.
Take care, Master Kaya. Have a safe trip back.
We should get going as well. Lisa's taking care of Razor, but the Weinlesefest can't do without us.
I miss playing
See you
Kaya
next
so
time, Mr.
badly.
Diluc.
Indeed. Goodbye.
He seems to be in a good mood too, if I do say so myself. Oh my god. I'm so heartwarmed. It was such a simple scene. He stayed for dinner. I'm so happy. I like it when siblings get along, okay? Incredible.
Paimon wonders how Razor's class has been going.
This lesson. Oh! Noelle!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, please stop her.
Oh, get her!
Whoa, you scared Paimon!
We're literally just.
The two of you so worked up.
What happened?
Sucrose and I agreed to present the wine ingredient to you together.
Wow, my first time hearing Noelle
Razor will be showing up.
speak.
She insisted that she won't spend a moment longer here than she has to.
No?
I'm not good at dealing with strangers.
Ah.
Anyway, as long as the ingredient gets into the right hands, that's all that matters.
So it was sucrose.
Oh, that won't do. We worked on this together, and we should present it together. I can't take credit for what you did.
Ooh. I like Noelle's personality so far.
It's not about the credit.
After 2 sentences or so.
Does this mean the Knights of Favonius' ingredient is a product of bioalchemy?
How cool.
Yes, it's a quadruple sweetness sunsetia.
Fantastic.
Quadruple sweetness? But aren't regular ones sweet enough as it is? Also, why a sunsetia?
Because Mondstadt. And they're everywhere.
Let me give you the full story. I love the scent of wine, and after reading up on the art of winemaking, I have grasped some of the key principles. In short, whatever ingredients you use, it's essential to include something sweet. In an attempt to select the most suitable ingredient, I gathered samples of all the sweet plants and fruits I could find in the Mondstadt area. Then, I tried them all in turn and took detailed notes.
Wow, diligent.
I also factored in the differences between the same ingredient grown in different locations. For instance, sweet flowers from Springvale are a little sweeter than those at Cape Oath.
Wow, are you sure you're not an alchemist in the making?
Sounds like a lot of work.
All this research.
It was no problem at all. Just my duty as a maid of Favonius. The chance to source the Defender's will on behalf of the Knights of Favonius is a huge honor.
Why isn't she a knight? Everyone else is a knight.
Your eyes are sparkling.
There's like 3 knights who are just kids.
Could be because of Lisa's brainwashing.
Paimon, shush. Why isn't Noelle a knight?
I was worried that my evaluation would be too subjective if only I were involved. Thankfully, I ran into Sucrose the other day on her way out of the lab.
Oh no!
Oh no?
What is it, Sucrose?
Now you have to engage in conversation?
I just remembered why I left the lab that day. I was supposed to go and fetch some lab equipment we imported recently.
Oh. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. That look on your face seems to say you forgot all about it and have been in the lab this whole time.
Well, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault, really. I'll go and see Marjorie about the equipment shortly. Carry on, Noelle.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Sucrose is a true professional when it comes to this kind of research.
She's recovered quickly.
And she made some extremely valuable suggestions.
Please, you don't need to go out of your way to compliment me. Noelle filled me in on the background of the whole situation. I was moved to see how seriously she took this task, even though she'd never even met Razor before.
Oh, wow.
However, none of the potential ingredients she had identified were perfect candidates, in my opinion. What we needed was a fruit high in sugar and easily fermentable. After a final look at Noelle's list, I picked the Sunsetia sample from near Cider Lake as a basis, with a view to improving it. Using bioalchemical techniques, we were able to amplify the sweetness, then conduct a few tests to compare the results against the benchmarks.
Okay, very
Watching
sucrose.
Sucrose work on an experiment when she's in the zone blew me away. Such focus and determination.
I already said don't compliment me. Anyway, the result of our research is the Epsilon Series Tetrasweet Sunsetia, Variation 63.
Epsilon Series.
It's
Oh
finally
my goodness.
ready. The sweetness has been verified through rigorous testing, and the size and color are both optimal too. Noelle shortened the name
At
to
least 7 or
Quadruple
8
Sweetness Sunsetia.
series.
Unfortunately, It can't be produced on a very large scale under the current conditions. But as long as we have enough for Razor.
This is more than sufficient.
There's something else I'd like to share with you. Growing up, I was lucky. I was never the best at dealing with other people, but my parents never placed any expectations on me. They never said to me, "You need to be more sociable," or anything like that.
That's nice.
They just said I should do what I enjoy. So, I'm well aware that I'm one of the lucky ones.
Aww.
I haven't lived Razor's life, and I can't pretend to imagine what it must have been like. So, I don't know how much it will mean coming from me, but I truly hope he can find happiness and spend his life doing what he loves.
Aww.
Oh, Sucrose.
That's really wise, too. Oh, click? Oh, Lisa? Razor?
Sorry, I am late again.
Hi, Razor. You
Teacher
just missed
forgot about
Sucrose.
the time. Kept talking and talking.
That's alright, we were just chatting. Whoa, deja vu. Paimon said the exact same thing 2 days ago. Wait a sec. Where did Sucrose go?
She ran away earlier.
She disappeared the moment he opened the door. Hello, I'm Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Hi.
Here's our ingredient for you. Oh, but I can't take full credit for it.
This is a
I
fun
had help from an
combination.
alchemist, but right now, she
She left.
Right,
Oh,
yes.
she's a little busy with
It's a shame.
something.
Oh, but I can't take full credit for it. I had help from an alchemist, but right now, she
She's a little busy with
yes.
work.
It's a shame she couldn't be here to present it to you in person.
Smells like potion, nectar, and animal crystal fly.
Oh no.
Right?
Now if he recognizes her the next time he sees her,
Gets past your nose, does
he
it?
might approach her
This
without the
Sunsetia is
group to
sweeter
soften the
than
blow
ones I
of a
have smelled
stranger.
Before. Klee said alchemy is amazing. It can make things better.
Unfortunately, she already ran away, so there's
That's
not
right.
much we can do.
I hope that this sweet fruit will help you brew the sweetest wine.
The alchemist girl also had a message to pass on.
Thank
Spend
you
your
all.
life doing what you love.
When she has time, I want to thank her also.
We'll work her up
me.
to it.
I'll figure out a way to persuade her to not work so hard all the time so that I can introduce you to each other.
Okay, I will wait.
Smooth.
Alright, now that we have all the ingredients, we can finally start making the wine. For that, we'll need a barrel, which, if Paimon remembers correctly, is waiting for us at the Angel Share stand. Bye, Noelle! We're gonna head off now.
Bye, Noelle. Bye,
Good
Razor.
luck with everything.
Or you're coming with
See
us,
you
right?
next time.
It's nice to meet her, kind of ish. I really like her voice. Fiona!
Honorary Knight Razor over here! Look who it is!
She seems angry.
Wow, it's Diona! Paimon was sure we'd run into you at the Cat's Tail stand sometime, but so far, we haven't seen you all festival.
Ooh, traitors.
Oh?
What?
What did we do?
I'm so mad!
Oh, she's angry. What's up, Diona?
Klee told me the whole story. So, this bright idea was a brainchild of you two? How could you? Razor is Daddy's friend, and he was a good influence, right up until you got him interested in wine.
I think Glee might have missed a few parts of the story.
Razor, you better promise me that you won't turn into one of those old booze hounds that drinks themselves silly, slumps over the bar, and bursts into tears.
Oh dear.
I don't understand.
Sounds like there's been some crossed wires here.
It sounds like Diona's sick and tired of
Hey,
drunkards,
what exactly did you say to Diona?
and so she's not pleased with the situation.
I told her that Razor's looking for his mommy with the Honorary Knight's help, and you both seemed really sad and said you needed some wine, so maybe Diona could help.
The type of people to drown their
But
feelings in
before I
wine.
finished, Diona
Corey.
said, "Clee, say no more.
That's not what's happening here.
Involved in this if it's the last thing I do." And then we came
Thank you for telling us, Klee.
Okay. Paimon doesn't even know where to start. Diona, it sounds like Klee left out a few important details in the story. Let us set the record straight.
Will she hear us out? Oh, she did. You explain the situation to Deanna.
So you're saying Razor wants to make the same wine that his mother and father once made? So he can learn more about them? You better not be making this up to try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Not at all. No way. Absolutely not.
Sorry, Diona. It was all Klee's fault for not explaining it properly. So, are you still mad? Or can you help Razor make the wine? I caught a bunch of fish for us to eat. And you can pet Dodoco too if you want.
Wow.
I wasn't that angry.
These most sincere gestures.
Understand. I just don't want Razor being led astray, that's all. That's why I may have raised my voice a little bit just
You know,
now.
in her own way, she was just looking out for Razor.
Since none of you plan on drinking it, then I suppose I can help you just this once despite my reservations.
Everybody say thank you, Deanna.
But
Balloons.
I need you to know that I'm a mixer, not a brewer. So I'm used to working with the finished product. If you really want me to start with a bunch of raw ingredients, that's fine. But I can't make any promises about how it'll turn out. Yay! Diona is the best!
It's really Diona, not Deanna, isn't it? Don't worry, Deanna.
Flatterers.
Diana?
Now watch this.
Oh wow, and I'm having an existential crisis. Which one is it? Deanna? Diana puts her signature or something to work?
Now we just need to find a place to store it. We
It's a beautiful barrel.
for a windier day. Does that mean we need to put it somewhere exposed to the wind?
That means we don't open it until
Maybe
returning day.
windrise? Very windy.
Yep, if you say the word windy, that's the first place on every Mondstatter's mind.
Big ol' open plain like that.
I want to come too. I have to keep an eye on my foolish father, so I won't be joining you.
Thank you for your hard work, though.
Klee, come and play again some other time.
Aw, she likes
I
Klee.
promise.
That's good. I'm glad she has a friend. Her approximate
What
age?
a curious coincidence meeting you here.
Well, we found the wind.
Tongue-deaf Bard, what are you doing here?
He likes this tree.
Well, I awoke to the most magnificent aroma in the air. After following the sweet scent of fresh fruit to its source, this is where I ended up.
Hmm.
Yeah, the fruit are super fresh and super duper sweet. I can smell it as well.
There's another reason, isn't there?
Yes. Oh, I remembered something important. Something that you have to do before sealing the barrel and burying it in the ground.
Did you know we were coming here?
What? We missed something? Razor, do you still remember the scent of that half bottle of Thousand Wind wine? I believe there was a hint of bitterness in there.
Yes.
Yes, there was.
How did you know?
And with very good reason, too. The source? This.
Dandelion seeds?
Haha.
You're familiar with dandelion wine, right? Well, the people of Mondstadt believe that the wind can bring back the soul and also preserve memories.
Fascinating.
Dandelion seeds are like living gemstones.
Fascinating
formed from
indeed.
the first wisps of wind in the year. People add them to the mix at the last second as a way of capturing the wind in the very moment that the barrel is sealed.
So ironically, my one
Memory
guess
of
about
that moment is then
what
stored
ingredient
in the
might be in
wine
here
for all time.
kind of come back around.
Thousand
Dandelion
Wind
seeds.
wine is the original dandelion wine.
Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. They probably got standardized and turned into dandelion wine that's still produced today.
Our story will be made into wine too. As for why it always has a different scent, well, that's because people have the freedom to include whatever ingredients they want.
You could have just told us this from the beginning. You could have just told us this from the beginning. Yeah.
What you thinking about?
In Mother and Father's wine, I can smell dandelion seeds, but I don't know what else. In my wine, there is a lot of friendship.
Aw.
I still don't understand my mother and father, but I still have you and everyone else. Everyone has done so much for me. Farka, Teacher, Clee, Bennett, Uncle Brown Cat, Cold Lady, grown up with fake smile.
That guy?
Gray, tough girl, person that smells like Animo Crystal Fly, Uncle Brown Cat's daughter.
Gray tough
Green
girl being
Bard,
Noelle?
Paimon, and Traveler.
He just
I
Paimon's
remember
name. Yay.
everyone. Making wine is hard work. Making this wine needed everyone working together. Hard work with friends? Not so hard after all.
That's nice.
I'm so happy.
Oh. We were all glad to help.
Friends are also Lupical.
Oh.
Whether I'm human or I'm wolf, it doesn't matter. From now on, all of us are together. When I grow up, we will come back here, and we will open this wine together.
Why was my first thought? Let's hope the world
Even
still
as a
exists
bard,
at that point.
I don't feel like there's anything else to add. All that remains now is to bury the barrel and wait for the fruit to ferment.
The group buries the barrel in the ground.
We're finally done! Paimon feels like a celebration is in order. If Paimon remembers correctly, tomorrow should be Wind Coming Day, right?
So why is it called Thousand Wind Wine?
Animal God is coming home!
Yeah.
That reminds me. I haven't memorized the song for the toasting ceremony yet. I'd better get back.
Are you
Friends,
going to
I shall see you all tomorrow.
Are you going to perform your
Good night's
own
sleep
toasting
tonight.
ceremony?
Wait for the whisper of the gentle breeze to rouse you tomorrow morning. Then come and enjoy a performance by the greatest bard to ever grace the streets of Mondstadt.
Everything about Venti just cracks me up.
Wow.
Barrel time.
So many people have shown up to welcome the Animal Archon! Huh? Why is everyone crowded around the Angel Share stand?
Tradition holds that the finest wine of the Weinlesefest
Lisa.
only goes on sale after the Animo Archon has tasted it at the toasting ceremony. Everyone's waiting in line for the big moment.
Ugh. So welcoming the Animal Archon back is just a means to an end for them, huh? What about you, Lisa? Are you here for Razor?
Yes, I was feeling a little concerned about him, but I just spoke with him, and he tells me that the winemaking went very smoothly. Such a relief. A glass of the festival's finest will go down smoothly now, too.
Wow, you too, huh?
I like she checked in with him first,
Lisa
you
and
know?
the others are over there. You should go say hi.
Let's go. See how he's feeling today, you know?
Hey,
Hey, guys.
There you are.
Bennett, I'm glad you're still alive.
Whoa, what's with all these bottles? Selling your own homebrew now?
Oh no. I'm concerned about the toxicity levels if he's made them.
These are for Razor, from us.
Us being...
Mommy said that everyone's welcoming the Animal God today.
Is she here?
Give him some wine. If the Animal God likes the wine, he'll turn into the wind and bless everyone.
Is Alice in the city
We
currently?
want the Animal God to be happy, so he helps Razor. Oh, honorary knight! Look what Albedo let me borrow.
Or maybe she just called her from afar.
My dad's.
Knowing Alice, she
Luckily, I
can.
managed not to break it on the way here.
Good job, Bennett.
It's just for show, though. I have to give it back to them afterwards.
Mommy said that the Animal God can drink a lot of wine. She said if he wanted to, he could drink the whole of Cider Lake in one big gulp.
Oh yeah?
So, do you think we'd have enough between these and the wine raiser's parents left behind?
Ah, Green Bard.
What do you think, Venti? About this question we've just been asked. Oh, he's over there.
I am greatly honored to be able to be here today.
This is so
I have
funny.
been invited by Acting Grand Master Jean of the Knights of Favonius to perform a piece for everyone. Thousand Wind Wine.
Same poem from before?
Finest verse I know. I dedicate it to the wind and to everyone here with us today.
If I simultaneously...
Fill up the barrels and store them away, then wait Wait for a windier day.
He's actually singing.
Wax the bottles, seal them tight. For the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer, turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away as we wait for a windier day.
Wow.
Pray tell, what treasure does this barrel hold? 'Tis wheat's greatest triumph, the true liquid gold. As it flows from the keg, what sound drifts by? Wind chimes in the boundless immemorial sky. We raise up our glasses and voices in song as we wait for the wind to sing along. Where do we turn once the thousand winds take flight? To the tales of the lyre, to the sweet dream of tonight.
Wow.
Dear friends, let us now open the wines.
Oh, applause, applause. It's so hard.
Archon.
To the Animo Archon. It's so hard to sing in character and keep your tone.
Wind.
Don't feel sad.
That was impressive.
But why didn't
The vibrato?
If the animal god didn't come home, is it because
air
he
support.
doesn't like the wine we brought for him?
I don't think so.
Of course not. You know, Klee, the wind isn't the only form that the animal Archon can turn into. He can turn into anything. So today, he must have come back looking like something else.
You know, she's not wrong.
Really? Maybe he turned into a Jumpy Dumpty.
Please don't take one out.
Sure, Jumpy Dumpty it is. Hope you're listening, Animal Archon. Racer, did the Animal Archon bring you a blessing?
Yes.
Oh man, Paimon's inability to keep
I
a
talked
secret
a lot with you all,
versus
and I
the most
learned a lot.
unbelievable secret in Mondstadt.
Now, I am not afraid.
I'm
I
glad.
think that is a blessing.
Don't forget to save me a glass of your wine once it's finished fermenting.
It will remind us of this
Yes.
moment.
We share together, and we remember together.
Aw.
Yay! But now I'm getting thirsty.
We'll get you something. Do
Done
you
a
want some
lot
water?
of talking. Let's go get something to drink, shall
Apple
we?
juice? Grape juice?
I heard that the Angel Share is selling a new drink called Fruits of the Festival. Everyone's saying it's delicious.
I want some! I want some!
Is it alcoholic?
Okay, everyone, let's go.
We should probably double check that first. Oh, this must be the end. Oh, he got up to us. Oh, he is adorable. Oh, a wind. Oh, the wind chimes almost chimed.
Klee, listen.
Here they go.
The wind! The animal god is coming!
I love wind chimes. The Kenshin song! Oh, reminded me of the poster. Don't you shush me. It reminded me of the poster. Oh, that's really sweet, actually. Seems like he's doing something with the dandelions.
Take this, crush it, and place it on the fracture. Listen, Missy. Promise me you'll live on.
Oh, what? Are these memories? Oh boy.
This is where you must stay.
Oh.
You are our only hope. Forgive me, Kaya.
Oh my god. Imagine hearing that with no context. I would have lost my mind. Oh.
Good, very good. That's my boy.
Is it the same voice?
I will always be proud of you.
Kind of sounds. Let's see.
Stay. You are our only hope.
Good, very good.
Sounds like a different voice.
I will always be proud of you.
I think. Or it could just be the same voice under less versus more stress. It kind of sounds different to me. Maybe. Oh!
After all the time we spent on it, the wine still isn't ready.
On Star Snatch!
May as well leave it for our son.
Razor.
Oh!
What do you think of that name?
So they named him!
An adventurer's name.
And Varka passed it on!
I like it.
Razor? Razor!
Oh, you got to see them! Wait, did you see Venti's face?
Razor! Come on!
Oh. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mondstadt events just hit different. I had to... Wow. That was... Look at them! Oh, and the Adventurers Guild uniforms and the light hair like Razor has. Wait, you got to see them. That is so cool. So, I think it was even mentioned in the poem, like something about memories. Was it? I don't even know. I was kind of just enjoying it. But yeah, it was memories, wasn't it? That of their families. So Rosaria's, it was something like what was it? Place it on the fracture? Yikes! More like bind up the fracture, right? So there was an injury. She was hurt at some point, but she had a parental figure taking care of her. Maybe. Oh man! And then there was. And then Kaya and Diluc. Oh my goodness, I am being fed with these events lately. That is so cool. What a sweet little thing at the end. Wow. It would have been cool if Bennett could have seen some from his parents too. I guess, the focus wasn't really on him, but I kind of wonder if maybe that means they're still alive. Who knows? Oh, wow. That was really sweet. It was nice to see a little bit from Noelle. I don't really see much from her. I like also that basically in the end, even though Razor wasn't able to fully understand the message that his parents left behind for him, he couldn't really figure out who they were from their wine, it still led him to learn a lesson that I think his parents would have loved for him to learn, to recognize all the love and friendship that he's surrounded by and come out of his shell a little bit more, work together with people, rely on the people around him a little bit more. This was, he had a goal here and it pushed him out of his comfort zone, but he did great. And so I think, even if the intent behind the bottle didn't quite reach him, a new effect arose from it that was just as lovely. So that was really nice. And then in the end, he got to see this memory anyways. That's wild. Like, he didn't know what they looked like before, but now he might have kind of gotten a flash of them. I love it. That was fantastic. All right, so that is the end of this episode. Thank you as always to Potato Jar for uploading this. And I hope you all enjoyed watching. I also want to give a thanks to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Connor Sard, Mary, Power of Chaos, Edu, Gibrilia, and our anonymous patrons. Ooh, almost yanked my headphones out of the computer. Yay. Anyways, yeah, that'll be all for today. How lovely. Man, Mondstadt events are always so wholesome. My heart. Beautiful. Oh, Mondstadt. This episode is very much going up after 5.6, so I'm sure you all have already seen the special program and all, but I'm still obsessed with that picture. And Venti's on it, doing his little hush, his little secretive pose. Somebody did a little secretive pose. Oh my god, I think I clicked on it too, right there. Oh, right before this. Yeah, he's totally doing a windy thing. Oh, I'm really excited about 5.6. He totally did a little windy thing. That's really cool. I'm glad he's still able to do stuff like that. And I'm glad he did it too. Man, that was so sweet. Anyways, that will be all for now. So, see you in the next one. Bye now. Actually, you know what? I came back to this because I am so curious exactly how much power Venti still has left. Because I mean, I don't even know if that's even the most important question here. I was just really excited to see him do something cool. So that's nice. But the thing that he did was seems very connected to memories, obviously. And I can't stop thinking about that one wasn't it a sundial? Or something from the the Thousand Winds quest. No, the Time and Wind quest, where didn't we read something somewhere that said that wind and time were once worshipped together in Mondstadt? At the very least, we've seen wind and time associated together so many times that this moment was just really spectacular for me, because we're seeing Venti demonstrate that sort of connection, that tie. And I finished this reaction, I walked away, and then I came back because here's my new question. I wonder what his relation is to Istaroth. Because we know Istaroth to be a god of time, right? She is the moment. I love that. They said that about her. I love it. She is every moment, right? So she's a being of time. She might even be more than a god, because, I mean, we read about her in the Sun and Moon book where we were talking about primordial beings. So I'm wondering, like, does she predecess the gods? But then at the same time, time and wind were worshipped simultaneously in the Thousand Winds Temple, right? So I'm just really curious about what the connection is there. Like, is Venti... he was a wind, like, spirit or sprite originally? What did he call himself? I'm thinking about his story quest. He said he was like an elemental being or something. Just a tiny wisp of wind. That's what he said. And so he kind of, it seems like, ascended from that state. Speaking of ascension of elemental beings. But how exactly does, like, in the family tree of wind and time, like, what does that look like? Is he descended from Istaroth? Is he related? Was he, like, a deputy in the way that the Four Winds are deputies to him? So kind of like he was in her employ, kind of? Like, I don't know what you would call the god hierarchy, where you've got maybe a major god. Maybe she was a major god, and he was like a minor god that served under her. I don't even know. He might not have even existed the last time that Istaroth popped up in this world. Where is she? What is she doing? I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just fascinated by the dual nature of time and wind. I'm really fascinated by the ever increasingly close ties wind has to death as well. In the Kavarina quest that I just did, I believe it was, someone mentioned at least twice that when someone died, I think it was Zervan, used the allegory of, like, passing into night wind or something to mean death. So, you know, wind very much connected to time and very much connected to death, because we've seen multiple times in this event even. We have seen that Mondstadters believe that souls are collected by the wind upon death. And we sure saw that in Venti's first story quest. Where is his second? I don't know. Maybe it'll come out in 5.6. Anyways, so I don't know what my point here is. I guess we should focus on the questions that we're left with. How much power exactly does Venti still retain? And I'm wondering if maybe those powers, you know, his power as the Animo Archon has diminished, but because he lost his Gnosis. And he's been asleep for 500 years and that made him weaker somehow. I have theories about Venti, you guys. I have so many theories. Well, I don't have so many theories. I just have, like, one big theory, which brings me much joy, but doesn't have much evidence. It's conjecture. Anyways, the questions I'm left with are, exactly how powerful is he, though? I feel like all the Archons, except for maybe A, have been rather coy with how much power they actually have remaining. And what exactly is his connection to Istaroth specifically? And what exactly are the extents of his power in terms of time and wind? Because remember way back when he mentioned that he knows all songs, or all poems? I think it was all songs, whether they be from the past, present, or the future. And I was like, excuse me? You can't just drop something like that and not expect me to obsess over it for the next calendar year. So anyways, I adore Venti. I'm so excited for the Mondstadt Renaissance. I hope it's a good patch. And I love how I love seeing the Archons do Archonly things. But just this demonstration of power in this event in particular was super fascinating, because it was a combination of wind, obviously, and memory, which we don't normally see tied to wind that much. We usually see it tied to, like, Irminsul So Earth, Dendro, or Geo even, maybe. But maybe the memory really came from the souls of the deceased. Because I'm guessing all of those parents that we saw were deceased. So it just seems like his little burst of power at the end there was a little perfect intersection of Animo and death, at least. Maybe you could even drag in a little bit of time because these people presumably died in the past. Anyways, I kind of want to know more about the afterlife, the structure of the afterlife in this world, if there is a consistent one. That would be really cool. But that is for another day to wonder about. This event was so wholesome, so I was just kind of left with all the warm and fuzzies, but then a couple minutes later, reality kicked back in. I was like, wait a minute! What are you doing bringing back the souls of the dead? Anyhow, or at least the memories of them. Oh, but for such a wholesome reason. Anyways, that was really sweet. I enjoyed it a lot. I just wanted to explain some of my thoughts that I was left with and some of my major questions. I am going to go back to Time and Wind now and reread some of those texts that we read during that. I swear they mentioned Time and Wind were worshipped together, right? Okay, I couldn't wait, actually. I looked it up. According to Henry Morton's notes in the Ragged Notebook during the Time and Wind quest, the temple was associated with not only the worship of the god of wind, but also the god of time. Ooh, wait, I'm on the wiki and it's saying something really interesting about the sacrificial series of weapons, which makes a lot of sense because, you know, what they do, they reset cooldowns, they mess with time. There's a little time clock gear that pops up every time it happens. I should go read those artifacts, or those weapons, that is. I should go read those weapons and see what it has to say. Okay. Anyways, I love Mondstadt lore. I'm so excited for going back there, and I love Time and Wind lore, so this was a great event. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now!